The story of David and Bathsheba is really interesting because it deals with the matter of adultery, rape, and consent. You see, when the scripture tells us someone was raped, it's usually that the person has to cry or there has to be some kind of refusal. But in this story, there was no refusal and there was no cry from Bathsheba. What we see in the Bible is a woman named Tamar, and when she was sexually assaulted in 2 Samuel chapter 13, she said to her brother, "Don't force me, I'm going to have some shame." So she spoke up. But with Bathsheba, in 2 Samuel chapter 11, verses 4, all we see is that she lay with him and she returned to her house. There was no resistance, no fight, no scream. And that's interesting. The second thing we can learn from this story is that the laws of rape require that a damsel cry out, according to Deuteronomy chapter 22. Bathsheba, being in the palace and the capital, could have cried out, but she did not. Some people say maybe she was afraid of her life, but I don't know. Bathsheba seemed to hide the affair from her husband. I mean, if it was something she didn't want, 2 Samuel chapter 11:5 says, when she conceived, she told David, but we don't see any indication that she told her husband. So if it was really something horrible, she would have told her husband. Another thing is Bathsheba never expressed that she was sorrowful for what she did. But Tamar in the Bible, 2 Samuel chapter 13, she laid her hand on her head and went on crying. We don't see that kind of behavior from Bathsheba. It seems as if Bathsheba benefited from this situation, as Nathan pointed out in the parable in 2 Samuel chapter 12, that it was a rich man versus a poor man. See, Bathsheba moved from the house of a poor soldier into a palace of a rich king, and she did not resist. So what we can learn from this is some women will leave a lesser man for a better opportunity when it appears. Some women know exactly what they're doing when they present themselves to entice men online, at gyms, or in public. Adultery takes two people. David sinned, but Bathsheba cooperated. And married women can be just as dangerous to a man's destiny as unmarried ones. And the last thing is, don't assume every woman in a scandal is automatically a victim. Some are willing participants. Listen, interesting story. We were going through this today in our Bible study. I hope we can all learn from this. Be careful around married women, men, and be very careful with scantalously dressed women, because they know exactly what they're doing. And I believe that Bathsheba knew what she was doing when she was bathing on that balcony. We don't know. We'll never know the full story, but we don't hear her complaining. She mourned when her husband died, but she didn't seem truly remorseful. I believe she took the benefit. She saw a rich man and she was like, yes, I'm moving on up. God bless you. This is Dave.